Hello everybody, welcome to Red Sky City Cyberpunk Conspiracy Episode 5, set in a completely ridiculous far future where a national disaster has tainted the skies of California, causing them to turn a bright red, which none of us could possibly imagine in the current climate. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, I'll be your game master this evening. Joining me is our fantastic cast. We have Rachel Quirico, Josh Wilkinson, Alex Mendez, and Brennan Hook. What's up, everyone? I used your real names. I felt a little weird.
That was intimate, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Wait, what's going on? There's a red sky thing in real life?
Yeah, dude, California is on fire, dude. It's extremely on fire.
That has?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
you know how California is always on fire? Well, right now
but this time it's like really on fire?
Yeah, more so than the usual.
You want to know what's crazy though? That California is like basically roasting right now, and you guys still have internet.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking outside and it's like, oh, today's overcast, not because of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
No, there are no clouds in the sky, only smoke.
Red Sky State.
It's nice out here. It's just kind of like a light yellow and
Light yellow.
an hour south.
It's a hue. Interesting. Well, be safe, everybody. I'll be great out here in New York.
Your air is fine in New York City. No,
well, I mean,
that.
I mean, you know, relatively speaking, you know, most kids are born with asthma, and you know, it's pollution's really bad. But free capitalism, baby. Let's play some Cyberpunk.
Good to have you back, dude. So, in our last adventure, we sidelined Monarch and his encounter with the clowns because the timeline was a little bit, it was a little bit vague. Who knows how long he was out there sitting and waiting, and who knows exactly when the Bozos showed up. Meanwhile, the rest of our heroes were involved in the WorldSat raid. We do recaps of every episode. You can watch those at Do Not Peek. And essentially, things have gone... How would the three of you who are here for the rest of the raid describe how things have gone?
Absolute shit show. To be honest with you, I think Josh proved that his character... What is your character even called? Jim Fingers?
Jim Fingers.
I mean, just useless in any sort of espionage situation.
Oh, yeah,
he dressed as a plumber and he essentially cleaned their offices.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
That's all he did.
No. Please tell me you didn't just clean.
I can't think of anything else I did. Can't think of literally anything else. Yeah. I had no ability to gather data. So I just kind of wandered around the office, mopping things. And then I guess I thought about killing someone, but didn't.
Yeah. But we got a bit of information in the end. Luckily, Miss Fizz was called in, and then, now we're grappling out of a window, I think.
You were about to grapple out of a window. The window grappling was about to commence. So they were joined by a netrunner who was super helpful, did a whole lot of stuff hacking into WorldSat's network when things... the netrunner got to the very bottom of a second secret hidden network inside of WorldSat and pressed a big button that said reactor on a control node, and undetermined bad things are now happening. You may have also made some sort of a weird deal with Todd, aka Synergy. And as the lot of you were preparing to make your escape from WorldSat's offices, you gathered by the 13th story window and the bulletproof glass. You had grapple guns in hands. You looked across the way. You heard a single gunshot as Monarch leveled his assault rifle at a clown with very large, sizzling, fuming, suspicious-looking pie, tried to do a called shot to the pie, and missed. And that is where our scene will begin. Now, before we get into the thick of it, I want to point out a couple of things. First off, the party has received additional experience points. You spend XP to upgrade your skills and stats and such in Cyberpunk Red. I don't think they've spent those points yet, because it actually takes quite a lot to get any significant power spikes. But I did award XP. Furthermore, the Frizz, your netrunner who you brought in, has escaped. When everyone's back was turned, she vanished, used her own back door that she had installed and prepared, and bailed. Things are going south. She knows a bad run when she sees it. She bailed. However, she did make copies of some important files that she dredged out of WorldSat's database. She has given that to the party. Who was she closest to before she bailed?
Jim Fingers, I think. No?
I mean, I didn't really talk with her very much, but yeah, I guess she would know me because I talked to her previously.
Okay, I want to say she would have sent copies.
Oh, you mean physically closest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was...
I do,
I
but
can't remember where she was.
Let's say that she's given copies of the files to Natalie and to Jim Fingers. Yeah. Because Natalie was in direct contact in the office, helping out with stuff, and, you know, Jim was the original contact in the first place. So, when we last left our cyberpunks, you are in WorldSat, you have the critical files. You may have sold Todd a parking spot in the apartment complex, even though he doesn't live there, which is really weird. But then again,
really weird.
Todd is just a weird guy in general. A reactor somewhere is doing a bad thing. A reactor somewhere in the basement is doing a bad thing. Security may still be on the way, even though Todd called them off. And there's clowns. Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, there's that gas that's coming in through the PC system.
Yeah, lots. Real dangerous gas.
Yeah.
All over the place.
You got to look out for that. It's
no time to fix it.
Hold on, Todd. You rented out my machine room to Todd, or you said you'd sell it to him.
I said that we would meet at a later date in order to discuss the selling of your machine room.
But also,
yes, but also then I did say to you that we were just aiming to lure him in and trap him down there.
Sounds.
What was the aim with that? I can't exactly remember why we wanted to trap Todd in a torture chamber. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Todd knows more.
Things, man.
Todd knows more than he's told you so far.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
And just to make sure we don't lose sight of what's going on, all of this was instigated by the attack on your apartment. This was originally just a chance to get some payback, get some files that WorldSat used to blackmail Gina, your nice, elderly, former eco-terrorist neighbor, into turning on you guys.
Lovely woman.
To get revenge on WorldSat and to figure out why the hell they're so interested in your apartment when it's no good for their normal line of business. Thus far, that is the extent. Also, the condoms thing. We gotta get to the bottom of that. Thus far, that is the extent of the conspiracy as you understand it. Hopefully, the files you've recovered but have not had a chance to actually look at will provide more information. Out in the streets, a single shot echoes across Night City. 4 clowns all turn. One of them, his little, flower, his little squirting flower was hit by the bullet and it started to bleed, meaning that it's been a biomodded actual part of his very flesh. And that's where we left our heroes. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to roll for initiative again. Now, when we do this, Monarch, as a solo, you get to add your combat awareness score to your initiative. We are going to do that manually because I'm not sure how to do it with the character sheet. So I'd like each of you in turn to click on your character, your little token on the map. Click on your character, then on your character sheet, click the initiative button. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so yours, Monarch, your initiative goes up to a 21.
Good Lord.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Does that mean I can kill clowns better?
It means that unless these clowns roll outrageously well, you're going to go first.
That's lucky for you. Otherwise, you were about to get rolling a third character, to be honest.
Shut up. Yeah, I wish you guys were useful, for goodness sake. My God.
We were useful.
They've
we
got
were farming info.
You're about to... Oh, whatever. Okay, go on. Let's just... I can't.
All right. Now, time for clowns. Give me one moment, please.
Oh, that's some clown music I hear.
Yes.
Very faint clown music.
Yes. The distant honking intensifies. Okay, Monarch, you fire a single shot from across the street. I have expanded the map backwards to include a rooftop. It is partially illuminated by various neon, the neon bright lights of a district in the process of rebuilding. The building you in particular are on is abandoned. But if they catch you, and there's a couple sky rises nearby, I wanted to add the rooftop just to give you a little more tactical terrain to mess about with. You are 13 floors up from where they are, which, how's one story in a building is about 14 feet, 14 feet to meters. All right, so we're gonna say every floor is about 4 meters. So 13 times 4, you are 52 meters up, which is really good range for an assault rifle. And you have great cover. So if they're going to come after you, they're going to have to climb up 13 flights of stairs inside this building. Now, but if they get inside the building, you'll no longer have a clear shot at the clowns. One of them is armed with a giant mallet with a bear trap attached to it. One of them has this large, sizzling, sinister pie. The others have not shown any weapons. It is your turn. You can move up to your movement. You can attack. What would you like to do?
All right. My God, dude.
Cold shot at the pie
so
again.
if I just like trying to figure this out. Because if I like attack them, do my friends hear the gunfire outside? Do other people hear the gunfire?
I mean, it's an assault rifle. I'm going to say yes.
So did anyone hear the shot?
Oh yeah, when you fired the shot, all the clowns turned around. Did they spot you? Don't know. You could use your action to try to use stealth to hide. And you're like 13 floors up. It's going to be a tough ask for them to spot you.
So if I stealth and I hide, they may not. They're still going to be curious as to like what is going on. Why were they randomly shot at from the distance for no freaking reason?
Yeah, I love that. It's like something from Metal Gear, where you shoot at someone and then hide in a box, and they're like, "Oh, that gunshot must have been my imagination."
Must have been the wind.
Okay, so first things first, though. I feel like I need to. How are we communicating again? Did we communicate?
You are not
comms?
at the moment. You do all have agents. You do all have each other's numbers. The reason that you decided not to do any sort of comms was because you were infiltrating WorldSat. WorldSat is a telecommunications company. You were leery of being spied on.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'm gonna go for stealth. I'm just gonna hide for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Roll a stealth check. You're not great at stealth, but they are
29.
Never mind. You crit that. You vanish on the rooftops. Completely lost in shadow. Would you like
a cardboard box?
Exactly. The cardboard box goes over and you cease to exist. It's a little known fact that clowns lack object permanence.
Yeah. I am actually a Puerto Rican Batman.
All right.
I'm Batman. Batman. Okay. What does this do for me now? So now I hide. The clowns don't see me.
They absolutely cannot see you. It's like you're playing a battle royale and you're just pixel hunting because it's one of the realistic ones without the cartoony graphics. They heard a shot, but they have no clue where it came from. You can move. That was your action. You can also move up to 5 squares because that's your move speed.
And I'm on the 13th floor. Is there a way for me to go higher up in the building?
I'm going to say that if you look around you, this is essentially your environment. It's really dark. You are on a rooftop that is 13 floors high.
I'm on a rooftop.
You're on a rooftop. But if you look around you, let me just make sure you're looking in the right spot. There you are. It is really dark, but there are there's multiple buildings, right? You're on the rooftops. You could climb up to another building and take cover behind a billboard. There is a skyscraper nearby up in, I'll point it out to you, this direction. You could go up this way.
Okay.
And this will lead you to a different billboard if you want to fire.
Can I check what's around me? Can I check what's around me at all?
Yeah. So you've got the lip of the building. You've got a fire escape that goes all 13 floors that you could climb up or down.
That's in front of them.
Mm-hmm. This is a large, this looks to me like a billboard of some kind or a cooling vent. but it's a bear. It's definitely an obstacle, a climbable obstacle that would lead to another rooftop. This is
what is this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, what is? Oh shit!
You can use your ruler tool on the left-hand side. You've got your little toolbox. It's the 4th tool down.
Okay. What is this over here?
That is a higher rooftop, and there's a neon illuminated billboard that you could take cover behind. And it would give you a little illumination. They wouldn't be able to see you, though anyone on the other side of the building would be able to see you outlined by that hollow billboard.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
but right now I'm in the cover of the roof, so I think I'm okay
Correct.
right now. I think I'm just going to stay hidden for the time being. I'm one with the shadows. I'm a ninja.
Excellent.
All right.
Shadows beckon. Okay. This clown here, the clowns all look at each other. This one holds the pie. This one holds the mallet. This one pulls out of a voluminous sleeve what is obviously some sort of a spring or it's a gas-powered harpoon gun. But instead of a harpoon at the end, it's an oversized red plunger. The clowns look to
his sleeve.
Of course it is.
Hey, they're huge sleeves.
Has he got a fucking TARDIS up his sleeves? Why is he pulling this out?
Pulls this out. It's a special clown ability you wouldn't understand. And they take a moment. They look at each other. And you see the clown scanning the building, searching. However, if it's going to find you, it's going to need to roll at least a 29 on an awareness check.
Good luck. Good luck, clown. If the game rolls above 29, it just wants you to re-roll.
Yeah, it just...
I did not.
Oh,
yeah,
thank God.
It scans, and they don't see anything. They don't even know where the shot came from. The sound echoes between the two structures caught in this canyon of bulletproof glass, concrete, and steel as they look around. One of them is clearly bleeding, though, so it wasn't their twisted clown imaginations. What to do? Okay, legitimately what to do. There's like no cover in this street, and they're all just gathered around. Okay, this clown is just gonna look around with this plunger gun, waiting for something.
Great.
The clown
Observing.
down here, that's this clown right here, reaches into his sleeves and pulls out two
TARDIS
wine bottles. It's the TARDIS brand on it, but it's sort of faded. 2 wine bottles, and it gives them a shake, and something hisses out of the top of them. And the clown is going to cross the street as they fan out, looking for the source of the noise. And the clown books it using both of its actions to just hustle all the way across the street. Bonk, the clown with the mallet, does not abandon his post. He's still waiting for whoever it is to come out to deliver a nasty surprise. Jerax, there's clowns. What do you do?
So I'm looking down. There's a bunch of clowns that are fanning out. I heard a shot come off from across the street, which I can presume is the Monarch.
Also,
and I've got
there's a
grappling
reactor
hook
going off somewhere in the building.
Yeah, and Todd just said the building's gonna blow up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna grapple out of here. I'm gone.
All right, there is some...
Hold on. Excuse me, Todd, who's next to me. How do you plan on leaving this building?
Executive privilege.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm going to just get my grapple hook, and I'm going to attempt to grapple. Presumably, we're pretty high up. I'm hoping the clowns won't see me. I want to grapple over to...
As I recall, there was a piece of bulletproof glass in the way. Did you smash it on the last turn, or were you about to smash it?
We smashed, because do you remember when I was going to discombobulate the weak points?
Yes, that's right. The discombobulation.
And then Josh decided to just fucking unload a gun into it for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
right,
I want to try and get over here if possible.
Okay. Let me look up the grapple gun real quick.
Like the Spider-Man game in a PS2.
Why are people spamming a clown with a bat and then hitting me? I don't like this. Chat, please. Please, you horrible
Thank you,
people.
Get Deluxe, for the sub so I could properly do the clown hitting. What phase is that? Big love.
It's unbelievable.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm here for it. All right, so here's the issue, Jerax. Your grapple gun has a maximum range of 30 meters. That shot you're outlining right now is legal. You definitely could do that.
So there's no issue?
Yeah, so your action is to fire that, and then you're going to need to do an athletics check to swing across. Because if you just do the, shoot it upwards and then actually that'd be athletics too. But here, the stakes are a little bit higher.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to get away from this building, Just get me out of there. Actually, is there... no, that's super dumb. I was going to say, presumably if he's saying executive privileges and he's waiting by the window, there's going to be something arriving to airlift him out. So I was going to say I'd look around and grapple that, but that doesn't make any sense. That's like a one-way ticket to another character being created. So I'm just going to go. I'm going to try and grapple over to this building here.
Okay. As your action, you fire the grapple gun. A tether shoots out and lands in the side just underneath this neon billboard, this neon hollow billboard on the other side. You may roll an athletics check to swing across.
All right. A 15.
Okay. You begin to swing all the way over. What's your move?
My move is 5.
All right, let's double that. You go 10 squares. So you are, you were aiming it to here. So you're
gonna midway point.
Yep.
Just halfway.
As you start swinging across the way.
Spider-Man.
Jim, it's your turn.
Well, Jim is also going to grapple, but he doesn't have cyber arms, so he's not going to go for any kind of diagonal grapple that's at the absolute range of the 30 meters. Instead, he's going to go for the staircase across, so that even if he fails, he's still got some stairs to walk up.
That's not an awful idea.
Yeah, so he's going to grapple for the stairs.
All right.
I'm also looking around trying to find out where the Netrunner went, because she had the important stuff.
Mm-hmm. Your agent beeps. And you get 2 files labeled show to the IRS.zip and never show to the IRS.zip.
Wonderful. Put the agent back in my pocket and let's get grappling.
Okay. The grapple gun fires out gas powered. It embeds itself in the concrete on the far side. You find yourself standing on the 13th floor with the wind howling through this concrete canyon of the Red Sky City, a street full of deadly murderous clowns down below, and a 14... Was it 14? No, a 27 meter drop? Hold on. Every floor, 13 times 4, like a 50 meter... Yeah, a 50 meter drop beneath your feet.
It's all equally meaningless to me, the American, so...
And I'm on the rooftop.
You're on the 13th floor. It's 182 feet for those of you keeping score in the States.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful.
You're not on the rooftop because sorry. Apologies. Roll an athletics check.
Yes. I thought I'd gotten away with it.
Nope. Meddling kids.
Oh, the 12.
Okay, go up to double your move speed.
Okay. That is an 8 square. Where's an 8 square? Something like this?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll work nicely.
I'm
very close to that clown.
Oh, you're
you're in the air, though.
Yeah, you're way above the clown's head. Natalie.
In total safety.
Yeah, you're absolutely. This is fine. You're completely safe. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. Natalie, it's your turn.
Yeah, so Natalie is in the hallway, not witness to this. So she's gonna, this is a tough one. She's trying to juke around Todd, not have to have any sort of conversation here. So can she see in the doorway here? Is Todd still in this meeting room?
Yes, he's still standing there, again, trying to frame himself as dramatically as possible with his arms folded behind his back and his hair just sticking straight up, casting a dramatic silhouette as neon lights waft over him.
And just being like a reasonable adult, generally familiar with the world that I live in, how much trouble would I get in 2044 if I kicked him out the window?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, roll a local expert check for starters.
That's incredible.
Frag Todd.
Are you gonna murder someone?
No.
26.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing. WorldSat corporate cops are a thing. Like there's separate corporate hired security that might send a Militech investigator, etc. There is also Night City law enforcement. One of you pissed them off, maybe Jerax. I don't recall. Yeah. So they definitely could investigate the murder. There are no security cameras in the conference room.
Oh.
This is an established fact.
True.
So
your Rachel's reaction to that was the best thing ever. She was like, "Oh!"
Can I get that height in feet one more time?
182 feet.
Rachel, you gonna kill him, dog?
Yeah, I wouldn't have to if somebody had stayed in their position overlooking the conference room with the assault rifle. I would have just pointed at him, and you would have killed him. But here we are.
Oh, I'm okay. I don't even know who this guy is. He kind of looks like a prick, but I'm all right.
Yeah, you
I got
nailed
some
it.
clowns to fight.
How far can I travel into the conference room just like walking right now? I've got a.
What's your move?
My move is 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see how Todd handles me being in this conference room, and if I have to kill him based on that, is this fine?
All right.
That is. I'm just gonna move in there, and I'm obviously eyeing up the hole. My friends went through the hole. Todd is kind of like the final boss standing next to the hole. So if I can get to the hole and go without him speaking to me or leering at me, we might be fine.
So here's the thing. It took all of them 1 action to fire the gun and 1 action to swing. And you're still 5 away. So if you moved up, odds are good. You'd have to finish this turn by hustling to the door, and then you'd be standing next to him, fire the grapple, and swing. So now it doesn't seem super likely that you'd be able to get past him without him seeing you or saying something.
Right, I have to use 1 more movement to get to the thing, and then wait a whole turn to fire and go, right?
Now, technically, the maximum range on the grapple gun is 30 meters. So you could just stand here and then try to swing right past him if you really, really wanted to.
Do I still have that movement?
No, you've used up your movement. You could run, which would it would allow you to move again, but it would take up your action this turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually, I was preemptive. You know how I'm in that room? Let's retcon that. I'm actually right here because next turn, my plan is to come into the room and then whip right by him.
All right. So he's probably not going to die.
We'll see how the whims.
Heck around, find out. I don't know, Todd.
All right. So, I'm not an expert at trigonometry. But let's say
that never starts well.
You're swinging across. It's 182 feet, aka 52 meters. You've got a 32-meter grapple gun. There's going to be some arc in there. So let's say...
Depends if you were retracting it as you fell, which you probably would, right?
But there's still going to be some. Like, it's not so... It's not so fast. So I'm going to say you're down 20 meters. So you're at 32 meters right now above the streets. Now, what is the effective combat range of a pie?
Do you think that pie is going to hit me? You can get lost.
No. Not you. Jim, he's closer.
I think there is 0 chance that they could hit me with a pie. while I'm flying through the air.
Never say never.
I'm a highly mobile target. The guy would have to be deducing algebraic equations in his head.
Clown
yeah,
science.
He might playing a lot of pi MGE. You never know.
All right, so let's say we said you're 20 meters down, which means that you are 32 meters above the ground, and it is so. We're just gonna do the easy math. So 32 meters. I'm not going to treat the pi. The pi has the same range and accuracy as a pistol. So that's a hell of a shot with a pistol. That is a big ask.
Dude, he can do it.
For a pistol.
He can't do it.
I believe he can do
it. He wouldn't be dumb enough to throw away his explosive pi at a mid-air person that hasn't attacked him.
Bro, imagine the reputation he'd get from it.
Bro, the cloud.
True. Dude. I mean, the cool points would be enormous.
Cool points.
I don't want to shoot for a 25. I don't want to shoot for a 25 with the pi. I'm not going to shoot for a 25 with the pi. No.
I think you do.
No. Here's what we're going to do. The pi guy is going to... and he points up as these figures swing across moments after glass shatters in the building at their back, alerting the clowns to your presence. He points up, honks his nose a couple of times, issues a few chilling chuckles, and then the pie is in one hand. He reaches into his huge pants, pulls out a gigantic gun, just a pistol, and just blah, 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 starts blasting away.
Wonderful.
All right, the clown opens fire. It's still a hell of a...
Flying through the air.
On you, flying through the air. It just... It goes completely wide. It doesn't hit at all. And then he runs over to Plungey over here. And wraps his gun hand around Plungey with the pie in the other hand.
You motherfuckers about to get me killed.
Monarch, it's your turn.
Is Plungey holding a grappling gun? Is that what the plunger is? Well, I thought it was a weapon.
It's got a large plunger on it. You're not exactly sure exactly what that means.
He's going to put the pie on the plunger and shoot somebody.
All right. So, Monarch, it's your turn. You are hidden. The clowns are alerted to the presence of your allies who are swinging across the gap towards you, making their escape. What do you do? There are 3 clowns in a tight formation right over here. Pi just put his arm around Plungey's waist.
Well, you know what? It's fucking go time. All right, here we go. We're gonna position myself over yonder.
Okay.
Right. So I want to get a better angle.
Works for me.
So I'm gonna position myself. How many spaces can I move?
You can move a number of spaces up to your move score.
Okay, my move is 5. All right, this is adequate space.
Yep.
All right, assault rifle out. Time to fucking auto fire. Let's do this, baby.
Okay.
I see them grappling across, right?
You see your allies grappling across.
So I know that some shit's about to go down, and I'm seeing them. So now I've basically alerted. Why they can't hear me from over here. But I am also envious of the fact that they are grappling. So I do want that to be noted for the official record, because that looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
But now it is
pretty
time to auto fire with my assault rifle.
Okay. You're just gonna unload on these nerds? So here are your tactical options. You can use normal fire on one clown. You can use auto fire on one clown to frag said clown. You can use suppressive fire on everybody, all the clowns. It won't damage them, but it'll force them to go for cover. So would you like to light up one clown with either normal or auto fire, or suppress the clowns?
I mean, clown suppression is something that we really have to fight in 2020. You know, I do feel like it's an issue I'm running on.
Okay, that's a good platform.
Let's see, dude, I think I'm gonna try and kill one of them.
Okay,
I'm gonna auto fire and kill one of them.
Who do you want to hit? Pi, Plungey, or Bonk?
Pi.
Pi must die.
Pi must die. This guy's Pi, right?
That's correct.
Pi, dude?
That is Pi.
Yeah. Just shoot the hell out of this nerd.
All right, here's how this is going to work.
I've been watching a lot of Cobra Kai, so I'm feeling like a badass.
You have the auto fire skill on your character sheet, yes?
Yes, I do.
All right. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to roll an auto fire check.
Okay. Oh, please let this crit. Damn it.
17.
Couldn't have said anything.
All right. A 17 on auto fire would be, I should have read this out to you. Okay, we're going to trash that, and I'm going to tell you the rules real fast so you can make an educated choice. To hit at your range with auto fire, you need to hit a 20 or higher. To hit at your range with normal fire, you need to hit a 15 or higher. We're going to throw that one out and let you decide.
Okay.
I mean, you did roll very badly, and you still got a 17. So.
Oh, wait, you think I do auto fire?
I think you could do it. I mean, you just have to roll
a 20.
Oh, wait, no, you do have to roll pretty damn
I'm gonna do regular fire for a 15.
All right. Go ahead and roll a shoulder arms check to light up the clown.
Shoulder arms.
You have a 3 out of 8 chance to get auto fire.
Yeah, you're not quite at optimal range, but you're at a good range. Ba-bam! The bullet rings out, and it strikes the clown named Pi. Roll the damage on your assault rifle. It should be on your character sheet.
Yes, it is. 14 damage. Get owned, nerd.
And that was a bad roll.
It was, yeah.
Was that bad? That was bad?
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
Damn it!
So here's the thing about...
It's still a lot of damage.
Yeah, here's the thing about clowns. These clowns are not wearing armor. The bullet just
dumb on them.
rips through him. He's not dead, but he is critically injured. Clown blood leaks out onto the streets of the Red Sky City. You moved, you fired, your turn is over, good sir.
Strike hard, strike first. No mercy. Cobra Kai.
Okay. All right. Plungee levels his plunger and it smacks into this large structure over your head behind you. Wait, no, it's only got a 30-foot range and you're 52 meters up, so he doesn't have the advantage of already being at a great height. So he's going to fire it at this instead. He fires it, he seizes Pi, and together they go on a glorious, wonderful adventure, sailing through the night sky romantically, blood streaming from Pi's clown collar, I guess.
I can show you a pie.
All right, the clowns fly through the air together, united in glorious purpose, rising rapidly on not quite a collision course with Jim Fingers, but definitely some sort of an intercept trajectory. The pie sizzles and wobbles as it accelerates. It has not been flung at Jim's face yet, but on Pie's next turn, it shall be. All right. Yux the clown is the one who just ran across the way. Yux is going to fire, again, pull out a clown pistol with extra happy fun involved. Open fire on Jim Fingers, who's the relative closest, even though it's a long shot. And then start climbing the fire escape. The gun... Hello? Gun? Yeah. Bullets whiz past you. You hear them... Jim. That's the noise that clown bullets make. And then Yux starts climbing the fire escape. It's going to be a while.
Okay.
They can basically, if they run, they can go up 2 stories around.
With the big clown?
Yeah. Bonks has the mallet with a bear trap on the end of it and is standing watching everyone else have all the fun. He makes sad clown honking noises and then pulls out...
What do those sound like?
I hate clowns so much.
I'm so happy you asked.
He reaches into his puff of hair and pulls out a very large, oversized plastic classic phone. Pulls it out and goes... That'll be it for Bonk's turn. Jerax, what would you like to do?
Continue swinging.
He's calling a fucking aerial strike. I hope you guys understand this, okay?
He's got a kill
aerial
streak saved up.
Dude, and you're just gonna throw down like a bunch of elephants at us or something.
Can I keep swinging, right?
Yeah, keep swinging. Move up to double your speed. And upon arrival, you have an action left. You can only swing as far as like wherever you were targeting. So once you hit that point, your movement is over. You have the high ground, and it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I didn't sign up for clowns, so I'm gonna run away.
Oh my God, Brand, you gotta be oh my God.
Why would I fight with my pistol, Alex? What am I gonna do? Fire them from 13 feet over? No. I mean, I'm a surgeon.
I'm a doctor, not a clown killer. Damn it, Jim.
Carrying 2 heavy assault rifles before this mission started.
Do I look like I've got an assault? You got a spare one for me? I'll gladly pick one up and start raining down lead. But right now, I only have a handgun. And I'm very weak from the last mission. I don't think it's wise. So I'm going to just hide behind this, if that's okay.
All right, you move behind these stairs that rise up to a higher rooftop. These stairs, there we go. Nice bright red so everyone can see. These stairs to a higher rooftop, and you take cover. Jim, continue flying across, and you're going to arrive at the top of the fire support. Clowns are beginning to ascend the fire escape behind you.
That is a problem. Is there okay, we're thinking, we're pondering, we're wondering whether to try and disassemble this fire escape to stop the clowns from ascending.
Did you bring your toolkit?
No, but at the same time, I mean,
I'm like firing guns and Jim just screwing the fucking fire escape.
I mean, they're not going to be attached with screws. I'm thinking we could just blast that shit off. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea, but fire escapes are generally quite, I don't know, rusty and rickety, aren't they? I don't think I really have anything that I would be able to do anything with, though. Right. Where the hell did our... We drove here. Yeah?
Yeah, where'd you park?
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did we park? We parked in... I think we parked near the abandoned parking lot at the bottom of this building that we set Monarch up on, didn't we? We wouldn't have parked in the
WorldSat place. That would have given you
WorldSat
away.
place.
Yeah. No, that tracks.
So I'm thinking that our get out vehicles here are on the bottom of a building where all the clowns are, and we've grappled to the top of the building. So we've got a bit of a problem as actually, you know, like getting out of this joint.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one answer, damn it. Stop being a bunch of punk asses. Strike hard, strike first, no mercy. Cobra Kai.
I mean, I have no idea what he's talking about, so I just continue looking at the fire escape. Is there a way to get inside the building that we're in that isn't just a fire escape? Is there some kind of way of moving from the rooftop into the building proper?
Yeah,
even though it's abandoned.
Monarch got up here somehow. If you go down the fire escape one level, there's a window you can climb in. I don't have a map for the interior. At that point, at that point, we're making it up.
Sure. I think the best thing to do is to stop these clowns from getting on the roof, really, isn't it? How close are the clowns that are grapple gunning with their big plunger?
Let's see. 30. Let's see. So 30 divided by 4 would be 7 floors up. They're gonna arrive 7 floors up, and you're at like 13 floors.
So that's a long shot for a pistol. That doesn't really seem like it would be feasible.
They're gonna be 8 floors below you. That's what, 32 meters? Yeah, 32 meters.
Okay then. I'm gonna go down to the previous floor. I'm gonna start moving down to the floor on the fire escape because I want to kind of try and hold them off so that we can always get to the floor below.
I mean, if I've learned anything from Star Wars, you have the high ground. You should be fine.
Sure.
Move yourself
I
onto
don't
the
have
fire.
a lightsaber.
That's true. That's true. They don't have those yet. Move yourself onto the fire escape, and that's a double move, which will end your turn.
Yep.
Does that information change your choices whatsoever, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm not aiming to shoot. I'm just standing there ready to shoot them if they get close.
Natalie, it's your turn. You are about to whiz past your ex, powered by a grapple hook.
That is the plan. And I definitely want to get as close to the fire escape as I can, so I am not alone and vulnerable.
Okay.
Both emotionally and to the clowns. So I'm trying to. Oh, let me be clear. Natalie is in the hallway, and she's gonna gently peep around the door frame here, identify where Todd is, and then be in not that place. So she's gonna come in here really quick, and as soon as she's in range of the grapple hook, which is one more square.
No, you're in range from where you are.
Okay, we're going.
Okay. You fire the grapple hook. Roll an athletics check.
Everybody pray for me. 13.
13. Okay. You have a little bit of a more difficult shot because you're trying to go past the frame of the window. So, as you press the retract button, it sort of almost rips itself out of your hands, taking you with it. So you may have been looking for something of a really cool swinging past into the night, but it was more of a, you just got, as you go flying past Todd, you hear him saying something snarky, but you can't really tell what it is because the wind is rushing past your ears as you get hurled into the darkness of Night City. Your move speed is 5. You're going to go 10 squares to here.
Sweet freedom.
As you go flying past. All right. It is time for Pie. Pie, let's see. Did they arrive yet, or are they on their way?
Oh, they're still on the hook, right?
Yeah, they're still on the hook. Calculating trajectory. Natalie's still too high up there.
He could be FaZe Clan Pie thrower, you know.
360 no scope Pie.
YY ladder stall.
What are
He's
ideal?
got his own YouTube channel of like sick pie shots.
What are ideal clown tactics at this point? Ideal clown tactics at this point are to save the pie and to take a shot at Natalie as she flies through the air. It's a long shot. It's not likely to go anywhere, but you know, you got to work with what you got until reinforcements arrive. Yeah, bang, the gun goes off, hits nothing.
He shot at me though?
Yeah, he could see you. Everyone else is like in the fire escape or on top of the building. You're flying through the street. You know, a little known fact about clowns, their vision is based on movement, and you're moving the fastest. So they've got you in their sights. All right.
I'm going to file that fact away for later. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good to know. So you notice 2 clowns coming down the streets.
Oh,
from the north. Clown reinforcements have arrived. Let me make sure that the map reflects this. And the 2 clowns approaching down the street are tied together. They're wearing harnesses and they're tied together by some sort of a wide tether. And in the middle of the tether is a machine of some sort that you can't properly see. I'm gonna roll these clowns in to the initiative order, and we will see when they get to take their turns. So you and you, and we're gonna sort that. Odds of them beating Monarch are really, really low, but okay. Monarch, it's your turn. Pie, the wounded clown. They are arriving, let's see, so they could go 30 meters up, which means they're about 22 meters down from you, which puts them not quite in 22 meters is not quite optimal range for an assault rifle, but it's still good range for an assault rifle. It's still better than a pistol. So you could just go aim to finish Pie. You could fire at Plungee or Yucks, any of them. Or the new arrivals.
So where did their grapple land?
Their grapple landed on the 30 feet.
Fire escape?
Yeah, the fire escape on the 8th floor, which I've been doing my math wrong. They only have 5 floors to climb, not 7 floors. They only have 5 floors to go.
Great.
They're
Just what
swinging
you wanna
towards
know.
it. They haven't arrived just yet.
Okay, so they're swinging towards it. I see them. And Jim, what's your plan?
Jim would have shouted, I'm going to get the motorbike. The motorcycle.
You're gonna. Oh my God. That's downstairs.
Yeah, I've started on my way down 1 floor, down the fire escape.
Towards the clowns.
Yeah,
Oh my
towards
God.
the clowns.
What is the
Oh my
plan?
God.
Good question.
My plan is to go down into the building, get to the motorcycle, and get the fuck out of here.
Before the clowns?
Yeah, because the clowns have to go up the fire escape in order to go down through the building. Unless they find a way into the building, in which case I'm screwed. But
Well, you're on the fire escape, aren't you?
yeah.
Really? Can't believe.
Aren't they
You guys
going
are
up the
gonna leave
fire
me to die.
escape?
Yes, but I don't have to go all the way down the fire escape. I only have to go 1 floor down the fire escape and climb into the building through a window. That's how it's
and
been
don't you think
described.
that if they see you go down into the building at a lower floor, don't you think that they are going to cut you off? At
I
the
can get there
staircase?
faster. I'm already
How?
there. I'm already there.
You're
I'm
inside
already
of the building already.
I'm closer than they are.
Someone's
But
going to go wrong.
Okay, understand
Something's gonna
what I'm
go
trying to
wrong.
explain to you, though, Josh. You are going to go inside of a building at a higher floor than they are. They are
Yep.
going to see you go inside of this building. In this building, they could cut you off and kill you with.
Oh
clown
yeah, if
shit.
they actually get in through like the main door, you mean, on the ground floor.
I will say there is not. There's likely more than one window. That the whole point of a fire escape is that you can escape from whatever floor you're on and
That
get
does
to
make
the
sense.
fire escape and not
That does
die
make
if the
sense.
building burns down.
How do you not
Yeah,
understand?
no,
that?
you're right. You're right. That
Do you
does
not
make
have a
sense.
fire
Did you
escape
think
in
there
the
was
building?
only one entrance to the fire
You're
escape?
the only New Yorker
that
here,
does-
Alex. You're
That
the
does,
only one who would
that does
actually
make
know.
a lot more sense now. That does make a lot of sense.
Are you fucking up?
I don't think I've ever lived in a building with a fire
Yeah, we
escape.
don't have
but-
those out here.
But
Really,
at the
you
same
don't?
time,
What happens if you burn? You're burning right now.
Yeah,
What
but that's
happened?
the thing is, like, you don't build
I
buildings
fucking
like
die,
that
and I
because
had a lovely life without having to look out and see a fire escape block my view every
That's
day.
true. That's
and
a really
that
good
is
point, actually.
That is a trade I'm willing to make. I don't have an ugly ass rusty fire escape blocking my nice view of the polluted village of Los Angeles.
Yo, California's wild, dude. It's crazy, man.
Besides, the earthquakes are gonna get us first, anyways.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I do see your point now, Alex, though. Absolutely, I'm going to
We
get
need to
cut off
still
in this
do it, though,
building.
you know?
But yeah, we still have to we still have to go and get to the vehicles. Otherwise, what, you want to walk home?
That's my plan.
The
Do
only
the grappling
thing,
guns like breathe fire? Can we shoot them again?
Like Spider-Man?
My plan is literally to walk home.
You will die. It is a dangerous city.
I will die. We're in the corporate zone.
Yeah, but you have to
do
walk
know the
towards the
corporate
combat
zone is built like as a ring around where you guys live. So the old
We
city,
have to
before the bomb
fight.
went off, it was built like the corporate zone was in the heart of the city. Then the bomb went off in the heart of the city. So the old corporate zone is now the red zone where the radiation and the mutants are. And then at the furthest edge of that where it's habitable is where they've started to build these new corporate arcologies. You guys live inside, closer to the bad part of town. In the bad part of town, you used to have the protection of a badass solo named Royal, but then he backstabbed all of you, so you no longer have that. I'm not saying you can't walk home. Feel free to walk home. I'm just saying, you know, you could get killed by clowns along the way. It happens.
I'm street snap.
we have to fight, dude. We
Oh,
have
I
no
am.
choice.
Yeah, I am fighting, fam.
You're
I'm
going
walking
to walk
up-
home
I'm
instead of fighting.
Yeah, I'm walking
Instead
home.
of trying to get... I mean, how many miles are we away from home? Would you even know the city very well?
I've been around these parts.
I don't think you would have been around these parts. No one walks around the city from... Do you even own a vehicle? Do you drive? Why would you
No.
know where you're going?
Bryn,
It's
you
not a grid
literally
system
have a
anymore.
solo. I can protect us. I just need you guys to be with me so that we can
We're not
shoot
having
these
this
people.
conversation. Take your turn and I'll decide my action. This is metagaming.
Good man.
I'll
good man.
decide my turn separately.
Monarch, what do you do?
Oh my god. Okay. All right, so I have
new contacts north. They have some. They're tethered together. They're wearing harnesses. They're tethered together. There's some sort of device on the tether between them. They are heading.
Can I see what that device is? Can I do like a check on that device?
Yeah, roll perception.
God, come on.
It appears to be a device.
Thanks, John Madden. Okay. And then homie's got pie. Now the one with the grapple. Right? He's ascending currently and he's holding on to it.
Yeah. Plungey has pie in his arms. They are about to arrive on their turn on the 8th floor of the fire escape.
But he's critical.
Pie is critical. Plungey is fine.
Okay, so what happens if I shoot? I'm gonna shoot. Do I have to hit? What number for auto fire do I have to hit for Plungey?
Right. So because you're at closer range than the optimal range, I really need to write this down so I don't have to keep looking it up. Auto fire, 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 auto fire. Okay, here we go. You are. Let's see. So they're on floor 8, which means they are 5 floors beneath you, which is 20 meters out. Yeah, we're gonna call that 20 meters out. Auto fire at 20 meters. You need to hit. They are at optimal range. You need to hit a 17. To hit with a traditional shot, you need to hit a 15. No, you need to hit, a 15. If you hit with auto fire, you can do up to 8d6 damage depending on how well you roll. If you hit with your traditional fire, you will do 5d6 damage.
All right. We're gonna go for the auto fire onto Plungey.
All right, he sets it to fully automatic, 10 bullets. Bah, 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 bah. If anybody had any doubt that this was just a little gang fight on the corner, it now sounds like the combat zones as Monarch just unloads with his assault rifle. Roll an auto fire check.
Please. Yes!
18.
Pretty good.
Okay, so because you beat it by 1 point, you're gonna roll 2d6, and we're gonna multiply it by 2. Is how auto fire works. So roll /r space 2d6 in chat, and we're gonna head math the times 2.
10.
10. You deal 20 points of damage. Who is your target, Plungey or Pie?
Plungey.
Plungey. Okay. Plungey honks his last as he is riddled with bullets. He lets go of the plunger gun. His body splats, cartoon style, into the fire escape. He buckles over it, the whole thing rattles, and then he slumps off and falls spiraling to the street below with a sickening plop. Actually, he doesn't land until next round. So on his next turn, he will splat in the street.
What about Pie Guy?
Oh, we'll handle Pie on his turn. Momentum's going to take a nice little metagame break until it's Pie's turn. Essentially, what I'm going to do is on Pie's turn, Pie gets a check to see if he can grab on, hurled by this momentum, if he can grab onto the fire escape. If not, then he's going to take 2 rounds to fall to his death.
Okay.
Poor Pie.
Right? Pour one out for Pie.
You freaking coward. Stay back and fight.
Coward.
Okay?
I'm a surgeon man, not a
surgeon man that went and fought a freaking security guard in an elevator, all because he wanted to show off his robot arms.
I don't want to show him off. I was just role playing, you know?
Okay.
Hitman.
All right, I want to move Monarch. I want to move myself over here. Can I move? Or was that it?
Yes, you can move up to 5 squares, barring any difficult terrain in your path.
No, I just want to get to Jim. Okay. All right. And there I end my turn.
Okay. Alas, poor Plungey. Oh wait, no. Plungey gets to roll death saving throws. You don't just die immediately in this game. I forgot.
What? He's about to catapult down to the ground.
Oh, he's probably going to die. He's probably going to die. Don't get me wrong on that. But
okay.
He should have rolled the death save immediately upon getting hit that hard. Oh, yeah, no, he died.
Oh, yeah, he's died.
Yes.
Yeah, never mind. Plungy's dead. Plungy falls. Let's see. Yeah, actually, that's plenty of time. Plungy falls to the ground and is now known as Smeary, as the street just. A clown-shaped smear oozes out across the pavement. Clown blood leaks into the cracks in the asphalt. This was not the first time, nor will it be the last. All right. Meanwhile, the reinforcements arrive. They, again, are tied together by some sort of band. This one runs here, and the band stretches as they cross over. Jim, it's your turn.
Okay, so now that I understand how fire escapes work,
Yes, we've made that.
perhaps my plan needs a little alteration. I was originally just trying to hold them off from getting up top. So can I get an update on the status of the two closest clowns here? Because Plungy died, but he was also with Pie Man.
Yes. Pie is suspended by game physics, waiting in space for his turn to see if he's going to successfully grab on with one hand to preserve the pie to the fire escape, clinging from this fire escape with this deadly, bubbling, sizzling, chemically unstable pie, or if he's going to plunge to his death.
Okay, and the other clown, which is around here as well?
Ground floor.
Ground floor, okay. So I think see, the thing is, I really would like to group up with the others first. So I'm just gonna hold my ground on the top of the thing, and I'm gonna try and see if I can. How many feet away am I from the guy on the ground floor?
On the ground floor.
In fact, actually, do you know what? For the hell of it, I'm gonna go for a cold shot on the pie while he's suspended in midair.
Nice. Nice.
Because otherwise, I'm just holding my ground anyway. I might as well use a single bullet to see if I can get some elite cool factor.
Okay. So he's at, I like this. This is good. He's at 16 meters away. Optimal range on a pistol is not that. So
no.
I'm never telling me the odds. Just roll it. Just roll it. Just roll the dice with the pistol and let's see what happens.
It might not even be possible. All right, here we go. 12. That ain't a hit.
Nope. It just pew pew. You missed the pie. Jerax.
Why would you go for the pie? Why not go for the guy?
Because it's cool.
Because it's cool, isn't it, to blow up the pie? That's why you did it. Don't blame me.
I did it to try and kill all of them.
Oh, well, I did it to look cool.
Jerax.
So that we can avoid this situation. I feel like I'm the only one who cares about these clowns.
First things first, I'd like to roll a local expert Night City check to find out some information. I want to know where my apartment is from here.
Okay.
I want to know whether it's better to stay disguised as the Militech guy, or if it's better to disguise myself as something else while I'm walking home, based on surroundings. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, roll local expert 11. You're not sure because anybody walking by themselves is likely to get jumped. If you're dressed as a Militech guy walking alone, what's likely going to happen is people are going to take a look at you, think it's weird that a Militech guy is alone, then think, oh, sick. There's a Militech guy alone. I bet he's got some good stuff on him and he's vulnerable. And then they'll beat you up and take your stuff and leave you to die in the gutter.
Okay. In that case, how many more actions am I allowed to take?
That wasn't an action. I'm going to give you that for free. You can take one action and you can move on your turn.
Okay. I am going to then remove. I'm going to first transfer my belongings out of my trousers around my shoulders into my new trousers.
Yes.
And I'm going to take off.
Tucked into your boots.
Yep. I'm going to take off my Militech clothing, which is, I don't know what would be Militech. Like what would be discernible as Militech?
Like a security guard uniform, except like a paramilitary security guard uniform.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that off, and I'm going to take my torn cargo pants that aren't torn; they're just actually normal cargo pants, and I'm going to try and fashion them into some sort of T-shirt, some postmodern T-shirt.
Okay.
So that I look absolutely batshit insane, and nobody will want to fuck with me when I'm walking home. So this is a little strategy I learned when I was in the Red Sky City, and it was you know, if you're ever walking past a bunch of crazy booster gangs, you just got to act crazy. And then generally speaking, you'll fit right in and they'll leave you alone. So I'm going to literally tear a hole in the groin section of the cargo pants and wear them like over that. And I'm going to put my arms in the leg holes and I'm going to wear my cargo pants as the t-shirt.
Chat,
Nice.
if ever there was a time for fan art, this is the moment. Okay.
So now I should look sufficiently batshit.
All right. A round is 3 seconds, so you're working on that.
Yeah, I'll work on that while I'm in the cover.
Bonk, the clown with the mallet, runs in between the two clowns who have just arrived.
Oh, God.
Puts his back to whatever is tied between them and starts backpedaling.
Oh my God. What is it? What is this, man?
The cable between the two of them stretches as he holds his mallet with a bear trap attached to it, doing clown math in his head to calculate the ideal trajectory. At the same time, the two clowns who have the devices attached to them, their backpacks activate, and a telescoping pole rises up, extending a cable, essentially turning the three of them into a gigantic slingshot. The mallet-wielding clown is in the harness and ready. He positions himself, squares up for the momentum, and holds the mallet for maximum aerodynamics, which I will admit is not great, but he's working with what he's got. On the second reinforcement clown's turn, the slingshot will activate, and Bonks the clown will be hurled towards the rooftop.
But they got to do some math on that, right? Like, it can't just be like a straight, like, you can't just.
Yeah.
It has to
These
be
guys
some
are
kind of roll.
practiced.
Yeah, absolutely.
They practice this shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. This is a normal part of their
just wanna make
act,
sure.
but there is a margin for error.
this
They
without
have.
dying.
Well, they do it in soft places. They go to they go to bouncy castle areas
in the Red Sky City.
Yeah.
That's
It's
canon.
actually a little bit more sadistic to have a bouncy castle in Red Sky City than you
Kind
would
of
imagine.
is. It's also part of their initiation ritual. You don't get to become one of them until you've, been used as practice for the clown launchers. And if you survive the experience and kill an art student, then you qualify.
This is a big day for Bonk.
It is. This is,
Hazing.
Yay, he becomes a man. And by man, I mean clown. All right. Yucks the clown keeps hustling up the fire escape. With a move speed of 4, he can go up 2 floors, rising up to the 2nd floor and counting. Natalie, it's your turn. You're flying through the air getting shot at by clowns. You can...
On a day's work.
Yep. You're going to finish your movement, so your move will be used up by arriving on the rooftop without, getting splattered. Go ahead and move yourself to the rooftop. And you still have an action. You can use it to run, which will let you move again. Or you brought a pistol, whatever else you'd like to do. You see Jerax tearing a hole in his pants and sticking his head through the crotch over here in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, people have debilitating fear of clowns. How they deal with it is unique. I respect it. I'm not processing it so well myself. Not my strategy. The pants
I'm gonna say, Natalie, put your head through your trousers, quick.
Natalie doesn't want to disappoint you or judge your situation, but she's like, okay, I'm gonna take that feedback, and then
Not do that.
I'm gonna put a pin on it.
We'll circle back and touch base on this at the next meeting, at our next stand-up.
really thinking outside the box, though. Love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question about the grapple gun. Does it, when I arrive, like back into the gun, ready to be shot again? Do I need some sort of canister? Is it like a one and done?
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if the rules say that.
Well, how are you feeling?
The rules do not say that, so I'm gonna say it has at least one more shot in it.
Oh, well, that's a finite number of shots then. All right, I'm gonna.
You're just gonna grapple everyone. From
I mean,
a distance.
otherwise people would literally just brachiate through the city. Is it brachiate or brachiate? I don't know. They would Spider-Man through the city. Otherwise,
There you go.
There was
The
science
city
term.
I want to live in.
Yeah, it's called New York City, where we have fire escapes.
and Spider-Man.
Breaking. I am actually going to, as soon as I get over the lip of the roof, I'm going to, visually assess Jerax's situation and then turn around and use my little pistol to try and give some cover fire on the guy in the rubber band, because I saw that when I was scooting across, and that's weird.
Okay. That's going to be a hell of a shot. I gotta warn you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to make a good shot, so they're all the same to her.
Good enough for me.
Damn it.
Roll a handgun check. You're at least 52. Yeah, you're like 52 meters away, because we're just gonna use the height because that's the worst of the two. So a handgun shot from 52 meters. Go for it.
So here's the thing: if I don't have handgun,
reflex.
What are my odds then? Reflex. Oh.
Roll /R space 1d10 plus whatever your reflex is. And I just thought of something you can use those shiny experience points you just got on.
Yeah, me too.
6.
Oh, 6 definitely not reflexes. Oh my god.
Yeah, no. There's a reason Monarch is solo. You needed that. All right. Now, my friends, it is time to find out what lies next in the life of Pi.
That's a good movie, by the way.
Is going to roll an athletics check to cling to the fire escape.
Die,
you can do it.
Die.
Hold on.
I'm rooting for him, weirdly.
No, shut up. Die.
I am. I'm rooting for him.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
This music.
He clambers with his free hand, taking a -2 penalty on the roll because he's only got one hand, the other is full of pie. A 16.
Oh, wow. That's so good.
It is. The difficulty value is a 15. He holds on for one brief moment, but each one finger slips at a time from the fire escape. With his last act on the 8th floor, 4 floors beneath Jim Fingers, he uses all of his clown strength and hurls it not like 16 meters up. That's an impossible shot, even for a practiced pie smith such as himself. He hurls it instead into the side of the building. It splatters across. There's a sizzling, a terrible chemical smell, and then a fucking explosion as the nitroglycerin in the pie goes off, rocking the entire fire escape. Jim Fingers, I'm gonna have you roll an evasion check.
Oh my god. A -1! Explosion. Jim Fingers is scared of no explosions. He headbutts the explosion.
Wait, hold on, but I'm right next to him. Is it possible that I can grab his hand?
Are you willing to put yourself at risk? Because here's the thing, there's 2 things going on.
You got extra guy roll.
You know what? No, we'll get to that in a moment. First off, the explosion damage. Because he's at ground 0, Pi takes 20 points of damage, and just I'll roll. I'll just roll to see if he survives before he hits the ground, just because it's funny.
Imagine if he lives.
Nope, Pi is fucking dead. Pi's face explodes. It's what he would have wanted. As the unstable acid Pi explosion goes off, the explosion ruptures the fire escape. Jim, you are going to take some damage from this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You're not.
What about the guy below him?
Oh, he's like 6 floors below. He's fine.
Man.
You take 11 points of damage as the pie explodes, and then the fire escape begins. Okay, he might not be fine when the fire escape collapses on top of him, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. The fire escape unbolts itself as just metal goes flying everywhere. Jim fails his check and starts to fall as it just rips itself with a terrifying. It pulls away from the building, God. Bits and pieces falling away. Jim slips. Monarch, roll a, what do we want to call this? I had to say, like, the circus music here is really doing it for me.
You know, you've made me hate clowns. It's, I mean, I wasn't a fan before, but now I really hate them. Not a fan.
You're like a reflex roll, right? Or...
it'd be, let's see, we could call it athletics. I gotta wait for this music loop to finish because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of distracting. All right, there we go. I'm gonna wait for this and then we'll play something dramatic. We'll play this. Yeah, mayhem. That sounds right. Okay, we'll play mayhem while we do this. All right. We could call this You know what? Let's be real merciful here. Roll an evasion roll to catch Jim Fingers as he begins to fall.
Okay, what do I need to hit?
16.
16. All right.
Oh,
he hits the 16.
cold shot.
As Jim begins to fall, as the fire escape rips itself from the building, Monarch's hand reaches down and just barely seizes you by Jim's fingers. You are dangling perilously? Yeah, I think. Anyways, you're dangling over the side of the building after getting blown up by a clown. That's what's important.
Oh my god! I shout, "This is so perilous!"
Wow, you're perilously dangling there, Jim.
I'm in peril.
I can face the peril. All right, and at that moment, the two clowns line up, and little tiny green numbers calculate across their cybernetic eyes as clownmath.exe runs. The two have been modified for this precise task. They pull the lever, and Bonk is sent hurling through the sky, rising towards you with his bear trap mounted hammer, his hammer mounted bear trap held over his head, rising, flying through the air at an alarming rate. He's gonna go up to, we'll say he's up to, let's get rid of plungee and pie, rest in shit. He's at floor 6 and rising. The G-forces take a terrible toll, but you know, he's already been biomodded. What more are they gonna do to him? He is flying toward, there's a clown flying towards you. Monarch, here's the situation. You've got Jim. You cannot shoot your assault rifle properly while you're holding Jim up from his inevitable death. It will take your action to pull him up over the side. There's a clown flying through the air who will arrive next round. The other clown was climbing the fire escape, which just blew up and is collapsing on him. If he doesn't leave, he's probably going to get crushed by it. What are you going to do?
All right, well.
I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna look Monarch dead in the eyes.
No! Don't you do it!
I'm gonna look Monarch dead in the eyes and I'm gonna say, "Drop me."
No. No.
Drop me, Monarch.
Jim, who's gonna pay rent? Who's gonna cover the, like, we gotta pay someone rent. This is really weird. I'm trying to keep that room. It was, to be fair, Oro's room is really nice. I don't know how we're having such a long conversation while I'm holding
You're waffling, Monarch. You're waffling.
Okay.
Kill the clowns and drop me.
So, hold on. Let me understand. The fire escape is crumbling right now.
Yes. He just got blown
But I'm
up by a
holding
pie.
him. Would it be possible to swing him into the building, like into the window?
Theoretically, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna call that an athletics check. You're not as good at athletics as you are.
If the next story is 4 meters down, and what, we're like 2 meters in terms of our arm stretch, my toes are gonna be near the window, so it would have to be one hell of a like curvy throw for me to wiggle my body like an eel into the window.
How many ranks do you have in eel, Jim?
3.
Okay.
3 eel.
It could be a lot worse.
All right. If I roll this athletic check, is this my action?
Yes.
Shit.
Dude, just kill him.
Drop me, Monarch.
He's trying to be cool. He's got a plan. There's no way Jim Fingers would die.
You have a pistol.
Right.
You could shoot with your pistol, or you could drop Jim Fingers, which is not an action.
I'm gonna do what the man wants. I'm gonna drop him.
Okay. He begins falling at a rate of 40 meters around, which you're 12 and a half times 4 meters. All right. So you will have 1 round to fall, and then on the round after that, you will hit the ground, Jim. Jim is now free falling. Monarch, your hands are free. Bonk the clown is flying through the air, screaming a battle cry as he comes towards you. What would you like to do? He's 24 meters out.
I'm gonna. What's the optimal range for auto fire?
Reminder, add auto fire range tables to the game, so I don't have to look this shit up. I will have the pages on memorized. Okay, all right. So you're at 20 meters. You are at optimal range for auto fire. You need to hit a 17. Every point you get above a 17 will be another multiplier on your damage.
Okay. And then 15 for a regular shot.
Correct. I believe. Let me check that. Yes, 15 for a regular shot.
Okay, I'm going to do auto fire again.
Okay. Another 10 bullets of clown-killing lead is unleashed upon the street. Roll an auto fire check. You need to beat a 17.
No! Oh, damn it!
Just shoot Jim Fingers while he's going down.
Just shot him, yeah.
That'd be so good.
Roll 2d6.
Okay.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, shit.
Slash R space 2d6. Okay.
10.
Jim, you take half of that. You take 5 points of damage as one of the bullets wings you, and the gun is jammed.
That doesn't make sense. The science isn't there. He's suspended down. I'm shooting in the other direction. I'm not that bad of a shot.
The numbers say otherwise.
You know what? You guys
So
are.
I take 5
actually
damage.
the worst. You're actually
you know
terrible.
what? No, I find Golden Boy's mathematical argument compelling. Take 2 points of damage instead.
It literally does not matter, by the way, Joe, how much damage I take. I was 1 HP above being seriously wounded, and my escape plan for getting out of this relies on hitting a check. So I now have penalties to the check that I was going to use to stop free falling because you dropped me and shot me, you dumbass.
But the positioning makes no sense. Oh my god.
As you let go of him, the back blast from your rifle hurts his poor sensitive ears for 2 points of damage. There you go. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
You're now seriously injured. Move on. What else would you like to move, Monarch, or are you good?
Oh my God.
Is there another? And then where is this guy gonna land?
The clown?
Yeah.
Well, his rough estimated trajectory is towards your noggin.
Okay, I'm gonna go back over toward Natalie.
Okay.
Right here.
It's like, okay,
My
if the clown...
plan.
Sorry.
All right. Having successfully launched their comrade, this clown flips another switch on his backpack and the cables retract, separating out between the two of them. He's then going to proceed at standard clown rates towards you, and that'll end his turn. Jim, you're falling and you're critically injured. What are you going to do next?
Yeah. Well, Jim, thankfully, packed 2 grappling guns with him today. He concealed 2 grappling guns, one of which he was intending to use for the netrunner that was there with them. But the netrunner managed to find their own way of disappearing.
The grapple guns have 2 uses anyway.
Right, but I don't think I reloaded,
plan.
you know? I had a second one anyway, so it's all good.
What if
So-
he fired both of them?
I don't.
look really
Isn't there
cool.
some kind of reloading system to the grapple gun?
The rules do not say.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to use my second grapple gun, and I'm going to aim it at the window that I was, the window to the main building that I'm trying to get into. So I'm going to try and, as I fall, grapple into that building. But now I'm seriously wounded, so I guess I have some penalties to grapple gunning into the window. I might just fall to my death.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
Oh my god.
You're going to have a -2 to this.
15. Still did it, I think.
Use your luck. Use your luck.
A 13.
You gotta use your luck points?
No.
You should use it. No. You idiot. Use it.
I think that's probably enough.
13? Are you crazy? Use it, you freaking idiot. Oh my god.
Think it's probably fine.
Trying to read the eyebrow.
Might need it later.
Going once.
Okay.
Going twice.
You give it. You,
The grapple
it.
gun flies through the window into the abandoned building. You fall end over end towards the collapsing structure. You see sparks as metal wrenches itself out of the side. Spiky metallic death awaits beneath you, and the grimacing faces of overly genetically modified clowns. And then suddenly there's a jolt as your arms are pulled towards the window, and you swing directly towards it and impact right outside like George of the Jungle, slamming into it, alive, not plummeting to your death, but a little bit stunned.
Oh, thank the Lord.
God, dude. You are the... What did he need? What did he need for like a safe one?
15 to get in safely. But the 13 means that your turn is over.
Okay. All right. So what? I'm just dangling, smacked against the edge of the
you're like, your hands are in a
ledge.
If you weren't holding onto the grapple gun, your hands are in a place where you could be hands in the window. You're like right below it. Next turn, you should be able to pull yourself up easy as long as no clowns hit you. Jerax, it's your turn.
Yeah, just gonna keep working on my trousers, really.
Oh,
okay. You continue to work on the trousers. One more turn, 9 seconds of trouser trimming, and I think that
am I allowed to start walking towards the other side of the building as I'm working on them?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
fine.
cool. I'm out of here.
How are you planning to get down from these buildings?
All right, so you're gonna need to basically
usage of the grapple gun.
All right, it's pitch black. You don't have cyber sight, right?
Nah, I got my phone though. My agent.
All right, let me give you some light. Hang on.
Where am I walking?
Brent, you understand that if your intention is to grapple gun away to safety, right? Whilst you trying to act like you're a crazy person, while you have no acting ability whatsoever, as it has been proven in the past, people are going to be really, really suspicious of you.
I have acting ability.
You have one acting ability.
True.
You have one. Yeah,
Yep.
like you're not what?
It's called method acting. Alex, you wouldn't understand it.
Yes, I wouldn't, dude.
Okay, well, Bonk the Clown arrives. And unfortunately, his intended target is no longer available. However, as he looks over the edge with his huge mallet with a bear trap attached to it, he can't help but notice somebody on the floor below, dangling at the 12th floor. As he raises the mallet, sidles up, you just see this, you're holding on, and you look up, and this, first you see the tuft of hair poking over the top, and then the malevolent yellow eyes of a clown, and then a giant wooden mallet with a rusty bear trap attached to it, as he takes his time, raising it over his head. And we'll be right back after the break, everybody. Don't go away.
Oh my God.